Hey everybody, how are you doing today? It's good to see you again. Welcome back to TFC in the car. My name is Harrison Litzel. I am so glad to see you again. These videos, TFC in the car, it's just all about, I know you're probably riding the car. I know it can be a little bit boring back here, and I just wanted to help you out. I wanted to give you a little bit something to do. This summer so far, we've read a book together, we've played games together, we've talked about stories, we talked about the Bible, we talked about questions, all kinds of things. And today, I want to read another book with you. I really enjoyed that first book that we read together. But before we do that, I want us to do what we always do, which is take our two hands just like this, wiggle your fingers, put them right here on your belly, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time, in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right. Like I said, I just have a book that I want to read for you today. It's one of my favorite books. It's called Don't Hug Doug. Don't Hug Doug. That's what it's called. That's what it's about. So here we go. Don't Hug Doug, written by Carrie Finson and drawings by Daniel Wiseman. You can hug a pug, you can hug a bug, or a slug, but don't hug Doug. He doesn't like it. You can hug a valentine, or a porcupine, or a Frankenstein, but don't hug Doug. He doesn't like it. Don't worry, Doug likes you. He just doesn't like hugs. Doug thinks hugs are too squeezy, too squashy, too squooshy, too smooshy. So there's robots hugging right there. Too squeezy and squashy and squooshy and smooshy. There are lots of things Doug does like. He likes to sort his rock collection. He likes to try on his sock collection and draw with his chalk collection. And he really likes harmonica bands. But he doesn't like hugs. Do you like harmonicas? Have you ever played a harmonica before? They're pretty fun. So no matter how huggable he looks, no matter how much you want to, even if it's his birthday, please don't hug Doug. What about hello hugs? No. Goodbye hugs? Nope. What about game-winning home run hugs? Nuh-uh. What about drop ice cream cone hugs? Still no, but I'd love another scoop. There's only one kind of hug Doug does like. He likes a not squeezy, not squashy, not squooshy, not smooshy, just right bedtime hug from his mom. Is it bedtime? Are you Doug's mom? No, you're not. So don't hug Doug. Can you hug these people? What about Doug's best friend Finn or Grandma McGinn or an identical twin? This kid? There's only one way to find out. How do you think you can find out if you can hug them? Ask. Can I hug you? Not now. Gotta roll. Can I hug you, Grandma? Yes. I always love hugs and I always will. Can I hug you? Yes. No. Can I hug you? Bagoo, bagoo, ba. That's baby for. You should probably ask the person taking care of him. Can you hug Doug's pot-bellied pig? Ask. Can we hug your pet pot-bellied pig? Yes, she loves hugs, but be gentle. She's a little scared around strangers. Do you know anybody with a pet pig? I do not know anybody with a pet pig. Some people love hugs and lots of people don't. Lots of people are somewhere in the middle. Who here likes hugs? I do. Me too. I love hugs. I'd love a hug right now. I don't. Me neither. Never have. Sometimes. Hugs. Ugh. From certain people. When I'm sad. On Tuesdays. So can you hug Doug? No. He doesn't like it. But he does like you. And he likes high fives. Doug is a master of high fives. He's got the straight five, double five, low five, side five, spinny five, elbow five, jump five, granny five, piggy five, franken five, puppy five. Look at all those different high fives that Doug knows how to do. He even has a high five for you. Go ahead, ask. Hey, Doug, high five? Yes, I love high fives. I'm going to go ahead and give Doug a high five. There you go, Doug. That's it. That's the end of our book. Don't hug Doug. It's all about don't hug Doug. And why should we not hug Doug? Because he doesn't like it. Does Doug like you? He does. Doug does like you. He just doesn't like hugs. And Doug gets to decide whether or not he wants a hug, right? It's his body, so he should get to choose whether or not he gets a hug or not. And Doug doesn't like hugs. He does like high fives, and he likes you. And just like Doug, you get to choose what happens to your body. Your body is a gift that God gave to you. It's the best gift God could have given you. And so you get to decide what to do with it, because it's yours. And if you don't want to hug someone, you don't have to. You can say, no, thank you. If somebody comes up to you and starts to give you a hug, you can say, stop. You don't have to give them a hug, because your body belongs to you. And you have the right to say yes or no to what happens to your body. It's called consent. It's called bodily autonomy. It just means that you get to decide what happens to your body, and other people get to decide what happens to their body. So if you like hugs but your friend doesn't, you should ask, do you want a hug? And if they say yes, go for it. Give them a hug. And if they say no, say, okay. And if somebody wants to give you a hug and you want a hug, you can say yes. And if you don't want a hug, you can say no. And if you want a hug today but not tomorrow, you can say yes, and then you can say no. If you don't want a hug today but you want one tomorrow, you can say no, and then you can say yes. You get to decide what happens to your body. Just like Doug. Doug likes you. He just doesn't like hugs. And so he asks for a high five instead. And that's why I really like this book. I like the reminder that we get to decide what happens to our bodies, and other people get to decide what happens to theirs. And so next time you see a friend and you really want to give them a hug, just ask. And if there's somebody who really wants to give you a hug, you can remind them that it is kind to ask, so that you can decide yes or no. That's it for today. That's all I have for our TFC, our time in the backseat. TFC in the car is our book, Don't Hug Doug. I hope you enjoyed it. We always do two things before we end, right? We do some more breathing together, and we say our blessing together. Let's start by taking some more breaths, okay? Put our hands just like this. Wiggle your fingers right here on your belly. Deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time, in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then let's say this blessing together, okay? Can you repeat after me? It goes like this. God made me on purpose. There are people here who love and support me. Today I will be my authentic self. Include someone and disrupt what hurts others, just as Jesus showed me. Okay, I hope you enjoyed today's TFC in the car. I hope to see you again. I hope that wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, I hope you're safe. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're well. I hope you're happy. And remember, you get to decide what happens to your body, and other people get to decide what happens to theirs. All right, I will see you next time, all right? Bye, everybody.